What's up guys, Austin Newmy here today, and today I want to talk about something I'm super passionate about when it comes to filmmaking, and that's getting the film look or the cinematic look. I'm going to show you how to do it by adding this one inexpensive thing to your video bag. Before we dive in, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, make sure to subscribe with post notifications on. Let's dive in. So as a Florida filmmaker, I constantly find myself battling the sun, which can be a problem because then I'd have to up my f-stop in order to properly expose my image. When you up your f-stop, you're losing that blurry background and therefore that dimension to that film or cinematic video. The other way that I would compensate in camera is to up my shutter speed. If I up my shutter speed, then I'm not getting that film look because everything looks choppy. It doesn't have that natural motion blur you get in film, which is usually double your frame rate. So what's the other way to cut the light coming into your camera? Then you would use an ND filter. Basically, they're sunglasses for your camera. The great thing is they're pretty cheap. This one here that I picked up was $20 on Amazon. I've got it linked below if you want to check it out as well. This one in particular I use for my Sigma 30mm 1.4. So there are a couple of different ND filter types. There are some that are set in a certain value like ND2, ND4, ND6, so on and so on. Or you can go for something that's variable. So I have these variable ND filters, and what a variable ND filter does is it adjusts the darkness and the light coming into the camera simply by rotating the outer dial, as you can see. So you're getting less sunlight coming into the camera, therefore less light landing on your sensor. You can up your f-stops to values like 1.4, for example, on my Sigma 30mm 1.4. So with the couple of different types, there are also different price ranges, and some things that you want to look for in a specific variable ND filter would be what kind of light are they letting in, how clear is the image, and does it take away any resolution from your image. This one's actually worked pretty well. Everything that I've filmed with my Sigma 30mm up to this point has been using this ND filter. The thing with a cheaper ND filter is you are sacrificing a little bit of resolution. So if you're going to want to go for something that's top of the line, you're going to be looking for something like a Tiffin filter. I've linked that one below so you can check out some of those as well. But you do want to make sure that you are getting the right size. ND filters are not measured by the size of the actual focal length of the lens, but rather the outer diameter where you would screw filters on. So I have a 52mm that goes on my 30mm Sigma 1.4. The other thing is I also have a kit lens. If I wanted to get different ones for every single lens, it can get quite expensive, especially when you're buying the top of the line. One way to correct that is by getting a step-up ring. I think you can get those for about $4 on Amazon. I've linked those below as well. This, you would simply screw that onto the step-up ring and screw that onto your kit lens, and you could use this variable ND filter for the same purpose that you would use the Sigma. That'll do it for this video, guys. Make sure to drop a comment below on what kind of ND filters you may be using so we can suggest a bunch of different ones to the community. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on this video if you did like it. Subscribe to this channel for more filmmaking and editing tutorials just like this one with post notifications on. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.